automotive industry is being turned on its head. As 2020 speeds past, lesser-known startups, as well as industry-leading companies like Ferrari, McLaren, Lamborghini, and Porsche are getting in on the hybrid electric action, creating supercars that are quicker than ever before. If you're thinking about getting one for yourself, let's hope you have deep pockets. Capable of hitting 211 miles an hour with a 0 to 60 of just 2.5 seconds, the Ferrari SF90 is hands down the fastest production stallion ever made, surpassing its famous ancestor, the flagship hybrid V12 Ferrari LaFerrari. What's more, the SF90 is the first of its kind vehicle to feature plug-in hybrid electric vehicle architecture, combining the typical internal combustion engine with 3 electric motors. There's no sacrifice of style or speed for environmental consciousness here. Ferrari has combined the best of all worlds, keeping the blistering performance that it's renowned for while adapting to increasing industry demand to electrify production vehicles. On its electrical power alone, it can travel 16 miles, no fuel whatsoever required. Feel like buying one for yourself? Let's hope you have a spare $625,000 hiding under the mattress then. This isn't the only industry shaker coming out of Ferrari HQ. Rumored to be introduced in the latter half of 2020 are 2 additional eye-catching supercars. The first, an updated version of the Portofino, which was initially unveiled at the 2017 Frankfurt Motor Show. As you can see, photographers caught a glimpse of the prototype in action, but Ferrari's lips have remained sealed, so we'll have to keep on waiting. The second involves a mysterious, lightly modified 488 GTB body, with an electrified powertrain hiding under the hood. Could this be the work in progress that breaks the record set by the SF90? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, Adrian Newey, the chief technical officer of the Red Bull Formula One team, has partnered up with Aston Martin to create one of the most exhilarating, sleek, and powerful hybrids on the market. Aston Martin is typically associated with their roaring V12 engines, but now the company is dipping a toe into hybrid powertrains as well. Don't let that fool you. The importance of speed, power, and aggressive aerodynamics is far from forgotten. This is the stunning Aston Martin Valkyrie, a car that is just as aware of speed as it is about the environment. With a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter Cosworth V12 engine joining forces with a hybrid battery system, the Valkyrie delivers a total output of 1,130 horsepower, zipping along from 0 to 60 in the ballpark of 2.5 seconds. The track version of the car, known as the AMR Pro, has a tiny production order of 25 units. And no, you can't have one, because they're already sold. As for the road legal version, you may have a better chance. 150 are on offer, each on sale for $3.2 million. A brand synonymous with adrenaline-pumping speed, McLaren has recently introduced a lightning-quick hybrid of its own, appropriately dubbed the Speedtail, taking the legendary McLaren F1 of the 1990s and reinventing it with 21st century technology. The ultra-sleek Speedtail is powered by a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 with 746 horsepower, plus an electric motor which generates up to an additional 308. Let us just grab out a calculator. All up, that's a seriously impressive total of 1,054 horsepower. As the driver takes their position in the middle of the car, flanked by a passenger seat on either side, the Speedtail launches off the starting line from 0 to 60 in just 2.5 seconds, from 0 to 186 in less than 13 seconds, and continues on its way to a hair-raising top speed of 250 miles an hour. How much will it cost to get your hands on the fastest McLaren ever built? A cool $2 million. Justifiable or wildly excessive? What do you think? If McLaren can utilize Formula One technology, then why can't Mercedes? The German luxury manufacturer throws its own hat in the ring with its head-turning, record-breaking Mercedes-AMG 1. Still in its production phase, the Project One is earmarked to churn out over 1,000 horsepower through its 1.6-liter hybrid V6 power unit, which combines a gas engine with 4 separate electric motors. Mercedes claims that this piece of automotive art will have a top speed of 217 miles an hour and a 0 to 124 mile or 200 kilometer time of under 6 seconds. When fully charged, you can also expect a pure electrical range of 15 miles, give or take. Perfect for a head-turning trip to the supermarket. Despite having its world premiere at the 2017 Frankfurt Motor Show, the Mercedes-AMG 1 remains a concept car, not an official production model. We're still waiting for the official release, which has been delayed and now expected for 2021. But that doesn't mean we're any less excited. Unfortunately, it's unlikely that the average Joe will have the opportunity to drive one, at least anytime soon. All 275 pre-order models have already been sold, at a startling price tag of $2.72 million. Sure, it's almost $500,000 cheaper than the Valkyrie, but for the price of just a single AMG 1, you could purchase 95 Ford F-150 trucks. That puts things into perspective a little. From a car yet to be released to one that's already been on our roads for years, increasing heart rates and causing onlooker jaws to drop. Allow us to introduce you to the Porsche 918 Spyder. With racing in its bloodline, this limited production set of wheels is powered by a naturally aspirated V8 engine, built with the same architecture as the one used in the infamous RS Spyder Le Mans prototype racing car. Merged with traditional and electric drivetrain features, the Spyder pumps out an impressive 887 horsepower. In purely electric mode, it can travel up to 18 miles with zero emissions, driving at up to 93 miles per hour. But when the hybrid system is engaged, it boasts an exhilarating 0 to 62 miles an hour time of just 2.6 seconds. When first released back in 2013, the 918 Spyder cost $845,000, pennies compared to the Valkyrie or the Project One. Around the same time that the Spyder was taking the market by storm, McLaren was unveiling a groundbreaking hybrid supercar of their own, the McLaren P1. Those two cars, together with the Ferrari LaFerrari, were affectionately dubbed the Holy Trinity of hybrid supercars. And it's not hard to see why, each one offering remarkable performance in their own right. However, the P1's hybrid system was created with a slightly different purpose in mind. The electric feature wasn't designed to carry the weight of the car for any significant journey. Instead, it was added for a concept that McLaren called torque fill. When the gas engine was experiencing any flat points in its torque curve, the electric motor would activate. In other words, it endured constant, seamless, and powerful acceleration en route to its top speed of 217 miles per hour. Only 375 of these bad boys ever made it off the production line, each selling for around $1.15 million. Do you prefer the P1's more traditional supercar aesthetic or the alternative, more outlandish Speedtail? Let us know in the comments. Drifting around the corner with a hefty $2.65 million price tag, please welcome to the stage the Lotus Evija, a stunning piece of automotive construction which Lotus contends is aiming to push the boundaries of modern hypercar technology. While the cars on display so far in this video have featured hybrid powertrains, the Evija commits to being fully electric, with an ultra-fast charging setup. On top of that, it weighs just over 3,700 pounds, making it the lightest electric hypercar ever, according to Lotus. The lightweight frame helps it rip off the mark at bullet-like speeds, sprinting to 62 miles an hour in under 3 seconds and up to a max of more than 200. Sporting a muscle-bound electric powertrain which compromises 4 electric motors, this trophy winner produces an astounding combined output of 1,972 horsepower. The Lotus Evija isn't expected to be available until at least 2021. It was only a matter of time before we mentioned the Lamborghini. This beast of a unit is the Lamborghini Scion FKP37, a wondrous machine capable of reaching in excess of 217 miles an hour, inclusive of a 0 to 60 time of just 2.8 seconds. Although there's a noticeable difference between the Countach-inspired hypercar and most other hybrids. Instead of the usual lithium-ion batteries used in the majority of hybrid cars, this Scion utilizes supercapacitors. What's the difference? Less overall power startage compensated with faster discharging and recharging of electricity. In other words, the perfect criteria for a hypercar. The naturally aspirated V12 engine produces 774 horsepower on its own, a number which increases to 807 when the electric system works its magic. Only 63 of the new Scion models are being made, and you can bet your bottom dollar that they don't come cheap. How much are we talking exactly? Right around $2 million. Wait, you didn't think we'd make it through a video about electric and hybrid cars without giving Elon Musk's brainchild a mention, did you? This is the soon-to-be-released 2021 model of the infamous Tesla Roadster. The original Roadster put Tesla on the map back in 2008, but the updated version has its very own claims to fame. When the new Roadster concept was first unveiled back in 2017, Musk boasted about a 1.9 second 0 to 60 time and a 250 mile per hour top speed. That would edge out the vast majority of hypercars currently in production. The 200 kilowatt-hour battery is said to provide up to 620 miles of range on a single charge. Of course, that figure slips substantially if you attempt to reach that illustrious 250 mile-an-hour's top speed. Compared to what we've seen thus far, at just $200,000, you might even consider the Roadster a bargain. What do you think? While Musk has suggested that his Roadster could record a sub-2 second 0 to 60 time, one small Japanese electric car has already done it. Tried, tested, and proven. The Aspark Owl, which was unveiled at the 2018 Paris Motor Show after years in conception, boasts the unbelievable ability to hit 60 miles per hour from a standing start in just, hold on to your hats people, 1.69 seconds. thanks to 4 electric motors totaling 1,985 horsepower. The fully electric carbon fiber unit has been turning heads everywhere it's gone. The company had intended to start delivery of its 50 pre-purchased models in the second quarter of 2020, with a price tag of only, oh boy, over $3.2 million each. Expensive? Absolutely.